Welcome to the Beer Adventures. I'm John.
I'm tired.
Wait, where's Drake at then?
Um, it's on a beer adventure.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess we'll have to do then, right?
Yeah, John and Anx are tired.
John and tired.
John and tired. No, yesterday was a lot. We did a lot of stuff yesterday.
It was a long day.
You wanna tell everybody what we did yesterday?
Well, we ended here, the 83.
83.
So we were using this nice etched glass for our adventure today,
Which my best friend bought me because he knows I don't buy nice things for myself.
Yeah.
He's like, I will buy you a $3.
I was like, yeah, cost me an entire $3. I really splurged for
You
it.
did, you did.
I kind of felt bad.
He's like, quote unquote, this is your Christmas present.
Right.
I'm not,
It's all you're getting.
It's all you're getting.
You're getting one etched glass, and you know what? If you don't like it, I'll drink from it. But no, for those of you who did not tune in, we did a live flight tasting at Arches in downtown Akron. The brewery is beautiful.
Huge.
It's a giant warehouse.
It is.
Downstairs they actually were holding a wedding at the same time.
Yeah.
So that was actually really cool. And below is where they actually have all their tanks.
Mhm.
So it was nice. You could just kind of look over. Cool atmosphere. They had multiple bars like inside it. You could buy certain ones. We actually got to try a cocoa stout that came out the day before.
What was it? Marshmallow
Campfire.
I think so. Something along
but
those lines.
They didn't forewarn us that there was habanero in it.
Yeah, it was spicy.
So like I was like,
like this is the campfire in
literally.
my mouth.
I was like, now I get where the fire comes from. But no, it was a good time overall. And then we went to Thirsty Dog. We went to their Sour House, which is only open on Saturdays. That was a cool little experience. And then, like I said, we ended the day at 83, which you can see on our socials with that really deep berry.
Yeah.
I posted the T-shirt and the crowler and all that on our social.
So, what was your favorite beer from the live stream? If you had to pick.
The live stream. My favorite would have been that double dry hopped IPA because it was very subtle in the notes as a double. But very close second was that West Coast. Like they were both like competing. One was more hazy and dry, but the other one had more flavor and actually had less hops, even though it was a higher IBU. So I don't know. It's a very, very close draw between those two. The other two weren't bad. I was not a fan of the spicy one, but no. I liked the taste before I got the habanero.
Yeah. I think my favorite would have had to been that brown nut ale.
Okay, yeah.
Just because it was so different. Like I haven't had anything similar to that, and it was the one that I drank quickest, and I'm like, this is fantastic. Like I really like this.
Right.
And then, but no, they seem like they do a lot of stouts, which is different. Like you don't see a lot of breweries, have 3 or 4 stouts on their menu.
I've been seeing that a lot recently.
Really?
It's getting colder.
That is true.
So like the shandies are disappearing, the lighter beers are disappearing. They're going into more of the browns, the ambers, the reds, and the stouts, and then obviously IPAs. But which sucks for us because we're
us sour boys.
It's gonna be hard to find them sours as easily, but we'll still find them.
Yeah,
we have our ways.
There's always Urban Artifact at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, they release a new one every 2 weeks. But Paranormal.
Look at that! Isn't that beautiful?
It is from good old Flying Monkeys, straight out of Canada. I mean, let's be honest. Flying Monkey will never lose on a can art.
No, not at all.
Never ever.
They're up there with the Brewing Project. They're the other ones that have those crazy cans that everybody makes fun of us craft beer drinkers because you guys just like the can art.
But I'm gonna give it a clever name only because at the very top it has Paranormal is weird, and the top of all their other beers says Normal is weird.
Okay.
So they even updated their little saying at the top of it, and I think that's what really like got me going with it. Plus the creature from the Black Lagoon is right on front too.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Says it's beer. Doused with exotic warm spices, the spirited Imperial Pumpkin Ale evokes the aromas of pumpkin pie, graham cracker crust, and toasty aura of autumn. I mean, I don't know what autumn tastes like, but I hope it doesn't taste like leaves. Because I will leave that alone.
Leaves is my favorite scent from Bath and Body Works.
Let's see if they can hear it. Ooh, did you see the smoke come out of it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little strange one.
It's a thick boy.
It is a little thick, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's a 10% Imperial.
That's true.
So it's definitely going to be closer to a pumpkin, I would say. I'm assuming the
as far as going over the
thickness. Tongue. Yeah. I gave you a little bit extra.
That's damn near pretty good. Hurting here pretty good.
Get a little photo of it, because why not, right? We always need some content. Smile for the camera. Like, perfect. Why is it so?
Look at me in the background of the picture.
Oh, I know. That's why I told you to smile. No, it picked up the white screen.
Oh.
There we go. Because I was like, oh, I covered your face. Oh, well.
I'd still post that first.
I'm putting both. But I'm gonna crop right into your face. It's beautiful.
It's like when your mom for your first day of school picture, sweetie. All right, thanks, Mom. And you huge light up. Ooh, that's nice.
That is.
I wonder if that's gonna be spicy.
Ooh, thanks, Devika, for the subscription.
To be honest, I was using this glass to drink a different beer before this one, so. And this is currently overpowering that.
It smells just like it should.
Oh, that's delicious.
Like, love you, flying monkey.
That is good.
I would say that aroma's spot on.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
Spot on.
What did you give the can or the beer name?
I think it's clever. Anything besides calling your pumpkin beer, just this is pumpkin beer, is going to get a clever for me. If that makes any sense.
Right. Well, yeah, because I mean, I don't want just a boring name like, oh yeah, it's a pumpkin ale.
Yeah, this is our pumpkin beer from Basic Ass Brewery.
You know what?
Drink it.
You know, I'm surprised that I've never found as a pumpkin ale. Let's be honest, I'm sure it exists. I'm sure I could find it if I search hard enough. I'm surprised there's no like Nightmare Before Christmas with just like Jack Skellington holding a pumpkin, like as the pumpkin king. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think that's
probably trademark.
Well, you told me that it was a kid movie.
I mean, so it is. I don't think that there's still a following behind it.
There is. I mean, there's a heavy adult following, but I still think they still pander it to kids, and having, Jack Skellington on a beer, like your little 5-year-old. Mommy, I want the Jack Skellington soda.
I mean, people. To be fair, people could be like, I want the Jack-o'-lantern soda. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
That's good.
It is really
Flying
tasty.
Monkeys. I don't like stouts, but you made me like stouts. I don't like pumpkin beers, but you know what? God damn it, I enjoy this.
It is so good.
I enjoy this, like, heavily fucks with it. So, no, this is gonna, I don't know, because we still have another week of pumpkin beers.
Right.
October.
And next week has a pumpkin sour.
Yeah, that's gonna be something, folks.
And I have not had it.
No.
It's by Prairie Ales.
Okay.
The artisan ales, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by them.
But
it's a wee boy. It's a whittle boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find something. because I can't count weeks. And I also can't count how many beers I have in my house. So I'm like, yeah, I got 4. I know there was 5 weeks, but I only got 4. Turns out I only had 3. So I got to go find one.
Right.
But
good job, John.
No. And in 2 months, we're going to be struggling to find Christmas sales.
Yeah, we're going to have them all bought, like,
yeah,
tomorrow.
They're out there heavy right now.
I just have to figure out, like, what it is.
I got dibs on Edgy Elf.
Well, I have dibs on Mad Elf.
Okay, that's fair.
But I'm also not buying 4 or 6 packs of any of these. Like, I'm a mix of 6, and I'm just gonna call it a day.
We can that episode can be titled "Elfin' Off."
Elf on? Elf off.
Is elfing around.
Oh, there are so many pumpkin beers, though.
There's too many pumpkin beers.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of beers.
Yeah. I don't
think we could ever try one of every beer.
No.
It's not possible, because you also have to think all the seasonal ones that we've never seen, we'll never see because they were a single year. Yep. Like,
I mean, let's be honest, there's a lot of beers that we are probably never going to see again that we think reviewed. Are fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, that's just that sad thing about being a craft beer connoisseur is, oh, you're going to find a beer that you absolutely love. But then, poof, they just take it away from you and rip your heart out.
But it's also cool because we can consistently find something new, and we can always absolutely be like, all right, so this was our bread and butter. Like, what's going to take the cake? Like, I mean, for a while, Sour Monkey was my top sour. Yeah. And then, I mean, I finally found the sour that beat it. But, like, that was the one that I kind of just based everything off of. And it was just I wouldn't even consider it a craft beer. Like, I mean, yeah, it is, but it's very readily available everywhere.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's kind of like, it's like Great Lakes or Fatheads, where yes, they're craft breweries, but they're very large craft breweries. So when we do Christmas sales, we're probably not going to do Great Lakes Christmas sale because
it also, to be fair, does not taste like it used to.
Well, that everybody's had it,
right?
You know, I mean, of course you're gonna have your hardcore guys like, "Oh my God, Christmas ale is the only ale for me." And
well, I almost brought a Great Lakes Nosferatu.
I almost did
red
too.
ale.
I almost did too,
but I was like, we're only doing. So I didn't. I've had it though. But they also have. I mean, there's so many options.
Right. I mean, to be fair,
I really do want to do 3 Hoes. That's to be fair. 3 Hoes by Saucy.
Right.
I know they just had their release party for that.
I mean, honestly, I was going to bring a Christmas beer for my final beer next week, but he gave me the look like, don't you even say those words to me yet.
December 1st is when you can say Christmas ale. You cannot take away from Jolly Saint Halloweenus.
The new Hollow Thanksmas season.
Yes. I thanks you for not taking out of my October. There's no Jolly in October.
Jolly. Kind of.
Jelly, Jolly, Jiggly.
I mean, yeah, I am a little bit, I am kind of like jet puffed right now.
Spooky, scary skeletons, they're coming down the street. Oh, Lord.
No, we have too much fun on this. This is...
Too much? All right, let me simmer it down.
Yeah, we got to calm it down. We got to be professional. This beer...
I say.
Quite delectable, I should say, Gertrude.
My say, dear. So when we drink it, you put your pinkies out.
You put your pinkies up and you sip
and there's only one proper way. So you must swish,
swish,
cup, eat.
Yes, it smells like hops.
I sipped too much, sir. I sipped too much.
You did oversip. Aim.
Well, to be fair, your glass is lower than my glass, so I think you oversipped.
Bloody. Oh.
Bro, could you imagine if we did like UK beers and we only talked in a horrible accent?
Oh my god! Well, we have to do.
But I think all of our friends would leave because they would hate us.
But when we do our UK beers, we have to do them in the summertime and leave them sit outside for a good 6 hours in the sunshine so we can actually drink them accurately warm. I kid. I know how the Europeans drink their beer. They drink it chilled, not cold.
Correct. Yeah, I was talking to Jordan about that the one time.
Yeah, he was on here explaining it to us.
Oh yeah. Because we did like a normal time episode.
Yeah, a non-Halloween time. Are you guys sick of pumpkins yet? I'm sick of pumpkins.
No. I love pumpkins.
I know you're like the Halloween queen.
King. There was a fly. Don't laugh at me, you bitch.
I tried to make it funny. Leave me alone. But, no, I'm excited for November because we're just gonna go back to
normal,
crazy. Like, I'll bring a peanut butter stout, and he will bring a sour. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen on Beer Adventures.
How we doing, Arcade Butter? First time chatter.
Arcade Butter. That's a name. A name that's as smooth as butter.
It's as smooth as this beer.
This beer is smooth.
Smooth AF.
No, Flying Monkeys, they just... They, I don't know, they're just... Everything they do. Like, I've only had 2 of their beers, if I'm being honest. But the 2 beers that I've had of theirs are 2 beers that I wouldn't normally buy for myself. Like, I wouldn't normally go out and buy a stout. Like, that's just not me. I wouldn't normally go out and buy a pumpkin beer. But now, if I see this in the stores, I'm going to buy it.
Right.
Like, just because they're just good. I've never had a bad beer from them, and I'd be excited to try, like, a sour or a slushy or, some of the other styles they make.
I don't think they have those.
No? Huh.
But I do. I can't give it away. I have a whole flying... I have a Flying Monkeys episode.
We're going to be doing a Flying Monkeys episode in November because I have a Flying Monkeys as well, and it's an IPA.
Mine's a sour IPA.
But an IPA, mind you, isn't a beer that I would buy for myself. So we will see if they, stay in true to form and continue making me like beers that I don't like and confusing the absolute shit out of me.
Right.
But their beers they're very Canadian.
Hey?
You know what I mean by very Canadian?
Yeah. What you're talking about.
They're extremely nice. You like that? See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Smooth like butter, baby. All right, what do you got for this flavor profile? Are you 5 in it?
Oh yeah, I'll 5 it.
You're 5 in it?
Are you 5ing it?
I don't know.
You just drinking a 5 it. Live poll right now is drinking a 5 this beer.
You realize for it to be a live poll, I have to create the poll. I 5'd it. I 5'd it. 5'd it.
They type a number in the comment 1 through 5.
All right. This is it getting max rankings?
Like I said last week, a pumpkin beer, it's always going to be 0.5 off of a max ranking for the beer itself because, like I've said before, our final rating, you have to take your personal opinion into consideration.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
He's not here. He's a piece of shit. No, I will give it a 4.5. It slaps hard. It's probably my favorite from this series that we've done. Not a 745, 74.5. Yeah, this beer just knocked it straight out of the park. Where are you going here? 25?
52.
52. Drake gives it a 52 for the final ranking.
I just nectared.
You nectared it?
It's my third nectar.
Hell yeah. Drake, wait a minute. Do you concede this beer at the top of your throne to the king? The Pum King?
Let's see.
You concede this to the Pum King?
We have surpassed the pumpkin. Because Pumpkin Nitro had surpassed Pumpkin.
Yes.
But Pumpkin Nitro got a 4.5 because I said, and I quote, I will find a pumpkin beer better.
Yes.
And?
Here. You're seeing it live, folks.
Thank you, Flying Monkey.
Like I said, dude, they do something
way better
to
than
these beers.
Popes. I don't even know how to explain it, John's mom. Number 1 fan.
Oh yeah, it's
John's Mambo number 5.
It's sweeter. It has, you know what it almost tastes like? It almost tastes like it has a cinnamon sugar rim. It's not there.
I was thinking the same thing. Like the foam actually tastes like cinnamon sugar.
It tastes like it has a cinnamon sugar ring, but it's just not there.
Like you literally smell the cinnamon sugar ring.
Well, you know what?
Wild.
We're also drinking out of different glasses. You think that might have anything to do with it?
Technically,
Maybe.
we're drinking it out of the wrong glass.
We are drinking it out of the wrong glass, but
It's like the right glass for it would be that snifter.
yeah.
But like a tall snifter.
Mom, when we go to mustard seed. We go to mustard seed. We'll see if we can find it.
I got this one from Vince's mom's drive-thru.
Vince's mom's drive-thru. Where's that located? Is it actually called Vince's mom's drive-thru?
No, Vince's mom. Where she works.
Oh, well, give me the details after the episode.
I shall do.
Then I'll buy some.
I don't know if they still have it, but we shall see. Oh, my eyeball burns. What did I do?
There is a fly running around here, isn't
I
there?
don't know if the fly's in my eye. I think he flew in.
No, he's screwing around over by my beer. Hi. What a guy, that fly.
Like you can see. That's some good residue.
This is a good beer. Like I'm just gonna enjoy it. Like that's why this has gone for 27 minutes, because we've actually been genuinely enjoying a pumpkin beer for the first time.
For you.
Well, yeah, for me.
I enjoyed the shit out of Pumpkin Nitro.
I know you did. So did my mom.
It's delicious.
When
I'm glad I was able to donate.
yeah, well, when we opened the can, like they were playing music out there on the patio and stuff, so we went into the camper, her and her friend Patty. And we go into the camper. I'm like, okay, now shut the door, shut the window. You guys got to listen to this.
Okay.
So I like tilted the can up and down. Like, you hear that? That's, just the uncarbonated beer just there.
Right.
And I'm like, no, be very quiet and listen to this. You can hear the beer get carbonated. And they actually heard it go. And they're like, oh my God. Where is that going? Why is that doing what it's doing? Happening. Being eaten.
Well, I wanted them to actually be able to see the can, because I thought that
they can't see the monster from the Green Lagoon.
he's there.
I know he's there.
So I realized that they can't see my mouse either. You know me.
Send it back to where it belongs.
Neaty can, bro. Well, here, I'll show them this one too.
That's a pretty good, cool can too.
So this is what we're about to get into.
Pretty cool.
Pumpkin Swirl, Pumpkin Spice Roll Ale. It's a yam.
I know it's a yam.
I was just letting you know.
Well, the last time we had a yam pumpkin, we
Forgot that it was yam.
We remembered it was a yam, then we forgot it was a yam,
And
then it was a yam again.
Yeah.
But no, we
Yamo
didn't.
be there.
We didn't much care for it. We were expecting the yam to be smoother aspect to the beer, but it just wasn't.
I have good feelings about this. 20 IBU.
Mm-hmm.
Ale brewed with pumpkin, lactose, vanilla, and spice.
Right. Well,
This bitch is about to be creamy.
This is actually, I would consider it to be more of a dessert beer rather than your just general pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
I would put this in the dessert category. Like after you just had a giant turkey dinner on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, just smelling the can. This is one of them boys I only have one singular can of, so.
Yeah, I know. Well, you have multiples of the
Flying monkeys.
Yeah, because you got them from.
I got a 4-pack.
You get to enjoy those for a while.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
Uh,
I'm like a quarter of an inch down.
I'm an island boy.
Like a quarter of an inch low on that pour.
Oh.
I'm being cheated, folks. Fine, I have Muni.
To be fair, I'm sorry. Ah, got your face good on that one. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at that insufficient pour.
That's so funny. Oh, and I know you're gonna comment on it too about the insufficient pour.
Oh well, I'll be sure to let them all know.
Yeah. So, what do you think for the beer name? Pumpkin Swirl.
Well, I guess it's to the point. I guess it's.
I would give it mind blowing can art.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's a dope can. Like it's all swirly and it's all roly polied. I already tasted it. It doesn't taste like what you're gonna think it's
But
gonna taste
it also
like.
doesn't smell like it either.
Yeah, it's not gonna taste like what you think it's gonna taste like.
Smells like sweet potato, aka yams.
Yeah. It's not gonna taste like what you think it's gonna taste like. So just get your hopes down.
I love you, Rusty Rail. Your waffle sauce is amazing.
It's not bad by any means. It's not bad.
It's not what I thought it was going to be, though.
No, it's still very sweet.
There's no pumpkin swirl.
That's what I was thinking. It was going to taste like a pumpkin roll.
This is glazed sweet potatoes.
Yep. I thought it was going to taste like a pumpkin roll. Like,
Right.
you know those pumpkin rolls you get from the grocery store?
Well, yeah, that's why.
That's what I was hoping for.
Why do you think I bought it?
Oh, boy.
That's what I was looking for. But the worst part is it smelled like beer. I didn't get a spot on.
I'm not going to drag it through the dirt, though, because it's still not a bad beer.
I'm not mad about it.
No.
Is it pleasing your palate, or are you not mad about it?
I'm not mad. Like, we both had high hopes for it.
We had high hops
excited.
for it.
We had high hops. We were hopping around.
Like a frog.
Yeah. But, I mean, you do get a little bit of pumpkin.
Second sip was better.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. It's a little creamier on that second sip.
So do you want to give our overalls and chat for a little bit about stuff that we had this week?
What do you got for your overall?
I will give it, just because it's still tasty. Like I'm not going to discount the fact that it's a tasty beer.
Yeah.
By any means whatsoever. It's still an extremely tasty beer.
I'd still order it.
It has a wonderful body to it. It's very sweet. It's very fall.
I'd still recommend it to someone.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm not gonna alcohol abuse it. I'm not gonna throw it away.
I will give it a 4. I'll give it a damn good beer. It's still, I like it.
I will say I agree on that.
I like it.
Like I'm not gonna golf clap it because I mean it's still. Could I drink a 4-pack of it? No. Jesus, Pete. It's raining.
It's a monsoon out there, folks.
But like, I would definitely still have it again.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it's at when I go to do the mixture 6 with my mom
At the seed,
if it's there, I'll pick it up. I'll tell her, because we're gonna get 2 of them. I'm assuming probably 2 or 3 because we're gonna have one for the evening for most people. And we're what I'm assuming we're gonna do is wink wink, mom, find snifters, like tasting snifters.
Yeah.
And
which is what we talked about we might do too.
Yeah, we might be moving to that.
I have them downstairs.
Yeah. instead of doing these big pours.
Because then we can keep it shorter too.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not angry about going a little
correct.
bit over. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
we've done our reviews. Now we can kind of do our news, which I think we might do anyways, because it kind of gets what people are here for out of the way. I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but I did mention it because I was mad about it. Fisher's, they released the Smiley Face White Stout.
Correct.
To a madhouse. Like, his friend went to go get it.
Yeah.
And he said that Fisher's was wall to wall packed for this beer. And I completely forgot about it. And I never even went. Yep. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I went because...
Glad you didn't go?
Yes.
Okay.
No beer, not even Fostered Bananas, is worth standing in a mass crowd of people for 3 hours trying to get one can.
Bet.
Really? You would do that?
Bet.
Okay, what beer would you wait 3 hours in a mob of people to get?
Green Martian re-release. If it ever happened.
If it ever happened. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
Look at how evil Buster looks.
Yeah, he's just there. He's spooky. He's getting into the spooky season vibes.
But I don't know. You're right. I mean, I wouldn't wait in the line.
No, I mean,
not that hardcore.
It's a lot. It's an intense a lot. I mean, it's gonna get re-released. Like, the initial thing is like, when they don't just bring out one run of it. There's
only one run of astronaut food.
But from what I've gathered from it, from what they've kind of been, talking about, don't hold me to this, but I think it's going to be part of their holiday release. I think.
I'm holding it.
Don't hold me to it. I already said not to. Don't do that, because I don't know.
I'm not touching it.
No, from what I think and what I gather and kind of what they've said, and I think it might be part of their holiday release.
Oh, okay, cool.
Of beers, so I'm assuming it might be back out. If it's not, am I going to be incredibly sad about it? No. Did I want to get it for clout? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of clout, that's kind of how I ordered the Brewdog Advent calendar.
Yeah, just for clout.
Literally 24 days of clout.
It was like, what, $90 or something like that?
Clout.
And he sends it to me. He's like, hey, man,
you should
get this. I'm like, hey, man, it should not be $90.
It makes sense. Only $4 a can.
Yeah.
Your bar prices.
Forgot. Speaking of Brewdog, I tagged you in this on Facebook. They're opening up a Cleveland location. And there's like a beer school in that location.
Right.
So Drake and I can actually
Drake
go
and John's
there,
beer school.
And we can we could actually learn.
We could teach people.
We could teach people.
Wrong info.
That's what we usually do anyways. I mean, none of this news is actually news. It's all fake news and you're being lied to. This isn't real. I'm not real. I'm not even here. I'm just a figment of your own imagination.
I started this by saying I was Sean.
Well, yeah, and
I literally started lying to them.
We did. I start off lying.
Well, you are tired.
Well, kind of. I start off lying every episode, to be fair. For the past month, I've been lying to these people. I don't even think they know who my name is anymore.
Who your name is?
Who my name is.
Oh, okay.
Who my name be.
Your name is Batman from Marvel.
Yep. The Marvel Batman. My sidekick is Superdog. And my superpower is I talk to fish.
So, Superman, Aquaman, Batman. Got it. All right. Cool.
Do you remember that show? Superdog?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was like, in my opinion, I don't really get into the whole comic stuff, but that was an underrated show. Like,
good.
In my own opinion, it was an underrated show.
Huh?
And that could be a NSS topic for the actual podcast when I'm on again for whatever reasons. But you have news.
Yes. We will touch on this and then bid all two of you adieu. And on YouTube, all of you adieu.
Bye.
Don't
leave yet, though.
I was like, why are you saying bye? I mean, so it's just saying that the craft world is massive and always in motion. Here are the things that, oddly enough, are going to be... How are we doing, Chemchip? Thank you for that follow. Things that Craft World's actually going to be focusing on this year. Non-alcoholic beer. Perfect. I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
We do.
We be doing the appreciations.
Appreciates the
importance of the influencer, which we would love to be. If any brewery is watching this, we would love to support you as an influencer.
I mean, technically we are influencers. I mean, to two people, but I've influenced my mom's taste in beer in the past couple months. To be fair, so
this is very true. We are influential.
We are mildly influential, so you could call us mild influencers, I guess.
Mimfluencers.
But anyways. No, non-alcoholic beers, that's something, because I've noticed Budweiser just recently came out with an NA, which, they came out with it over the summer, but I've had it, and it's not terrible. So
it's also not alcoholic.
No, so
I get it.
Well, the reason I drink an NA beer, like say I come over here to like a party and I have to drive, like I'll pack myself 3 or 4 regular, beers.
Yeah.
And then a 6-pack of NA beers, so that way I still feel like I'm drinking the beers, but
and then you still have someone bring you home since you're above the legal limit.
Well, depending on how long I stay, yes. I have a bicycle.
No DUI, just OVI.
On a bicycle?
Yeah.
Really?
Too.
What?
You can get one walking.
Dang.
But that's called a drunken public.
Yeah, that's if you're like absolutely just mumbling around.
Mumbo jumbo number 5.
You're doing the mumbo number 5, walking around.
Other thing that breweries are really going to be focusing on is giving back. Long live the collaboration, which we've seen a lot of that, like collabing breweries to breweries.
And breweries to stores.
Seltzers are growing like no other. Pretty much all these craft breweries are doing their own seltzers now. And then amazingly, weirdly, I don't know why I said amazingly, Minneapolis is the new brewing hotspot.
Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Minneapolis?
So, I mean, they're...
No, I have noticed a lot of collaborations, like even with like stores. Cause
like the Acme
and Lock 3?
15?
Lock 15?
Yeah.
They had a collaboration, just like we talked about the Fishers and Royal Docks had a collaboration, so I mean they're out there.
Right.
I don't think breweries are, from what I've seen, working together. It would be dope.
They are.
Are they?
Yeah, I had a masthead something. It was Royal Docks and Lock 15.
Okay.
It was a sour, and it said it on like both sides of the can, and they came together, and they were 2 different ones. Like one was like this featuring this, the other one was that featuring this. Like,
see, I have seen a lot of on Instagram because I follow a lot of breweries.
Yeah.
Like all the brewmasters are going to each other's breweries to like kind of see see what they're doing, see what everybody else is doing. The craft beer scene, I feel like, is becoming a lot less secretive. I guess in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're not going to give away.
They're trying to help.
Yeah,
others.
They're helping each other out, so that way there's more competition. Because the more competition there is, the better the beer's going to be.
Right.
Which for the consumer is fantastic.
Well, and that's why some places can't have sours because they don't know how to brew them.
Exactly.
So.
But I think everywhere around here has sour with. Well, no, we had a sour option everywhere we went yesterday. I think.
We
Yeah,
did?
we did. Because even though it wasn't on the tap list at Arche, they still had a sour in store.
Yeah.
So, I
And
mean,
that peach one was close.
yeah, that peach one was very close.
Very close.
Funny story about that. We forgot which one was which at the bar.
We had a margarita one and a peach one, and we couldn't figure out which one was which.
Because they both had like kind of the same undertones.
Yeah.
So
And we're dumb.
he's like, well, which one do you like better? Because I know which one I like better. I'm like, well, I like this one better, but I'll let you have it because I'm a good person. He's like, okay, good. That's the one I like the best.
I was like, thanks, John.
I did a nice. But no, it was. I mean, it was cool. Another thing I like to talk about them, like their whole inside is like almost like street art.
Yeah.
Graffiti. Like
was
it was pretty cool in there. I enjoyed it.
And then we went to that garage.
We did go to the garage. That was kind of interesting.
Like I said, they're only open Saturdays
Yeah.
for 6 hours. It's literally in the back of Thirsty Dog's brew house.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Sour House, and they have their own brews there. It's really, really cool.
The SAUR house. But the SAUR house.
Sour.
Sure. But
Rare.
it was good. I mean, the cool thing about that place is they only had 5 taps.
Yeah.
So their flight was 4 beers, and it was cool because their flight tray was shaped like a bone, which I thought was kind of clever.
And they let you do all 5. And they just
Yeah, they
fat the
would.
other one next
Yep.
to it.
I didn't do that. I shot from the hip, like I do. Like I do. I shot from the hip, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go full send, and I'm going to get this beer, and it turned out to be fantastic.
Yeah, it turned out to be your favorite.
It was my favorite. Well, not of the day,
No, but
of that
Yeah.
place, because you
I'll let you sip and smell and sneeze.
sip, smell, and schneef.
The bourbon one was
Also, my cousin joined us on
Yeah.
this tour, which was pretty dope.
and her
because,
husband, right?
Fiance
Oh, sick.
Joseph.
And my buddy Nick. He
Yeah,
joined too.
Nick joined too.
So it turned out to be a fun day.
Yeah.
Like,
When we're doing this stuff, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to
meet us,
meet us up.
meet us, treat us, greet us.
Yeah, mainly treat us because we like free.
I just like someone to talk to.
I'm talking to my mom. But no,
No, I know.
we like having people to go out with and, hit different breweries. I mean, to be honest with you, it made the day more,
It flew by.
and it's also nicer to have, more people to talk to.
Right.
About, the beers that you're drinking, because then you get more input on
Correct.
that beer. And, damn it. It's fine. Yes. But no, we are going with my mom to the Barrel Room.
Right.
On the 18th for Southern Tiers.
Is correct.
Southern Tiers thing, and that could be a Facebook Live. I don't know.
Just depending on
Depending on what we want to do.
all that depends.
We already have a brewery lined up for our actual beer thing. We're not going to let you guys know that until
And we also don't know the day of it because since we can technically walk to it, we wouldn't. But like we can literally just be like, hey, we're gonna figure it out this. So I
Right.
feel like it's gonna be an earlier episode on like a weekday.
coming up here with the holidays coming up, you guys. This is going to be harder for us because I know
It's gonna be so much harder
we've usually done the brewery visits on the weekends.
Saturdays.
On the week, well,
Oh, the first one was Friday.
first one was Friday, so
Second was
weekends.
Yeah.
These could be Monday, Tuesday episodes for the
Or
next couple months.
Thursday.
Right.
Well, it'll never be a Monday.
No, it will never be a Monday because
I had to think. I was like, it'll never be a Monday.
it could be. I mean, it, you know.
But
No, we're trying to get all this stuff figured out. January, we're going to probably have a lot of changes. We're thinking.
yeah,
New year, we're gonna kind of revamp the show.
New Year, new beer,
New beers.
new glasses.
I think what we might do is, ask your guys' input, what you think you'd want to see,
Or
as
don't
far
wanna
as
see.
content. Yeah, and don't
If
want.
you don't want to see shit like that,
Yeah. You don't like the spooky, scary skeletons, then we can get rid of them. But we are going to be changing all
yeah,
of
this will change in a week and a half.
We're going to be changing this every month. So
I probably won't make it as busy this time.
no, it's just going to be Thanksgiving, so we might have a turkey and a leaf.
Possibly.
Maybe a
Yeah.
pilgrim. Ooh,
We shout this. I was thinking just simplifying it,
yeah.
like stretching us all the way out and only doing the background.
No.
I think it took away, but I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I mean, this is completely subjective. I mean,
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you guys like to see? I mean, what do you like that we do? What do you not like that we do? We're going to be
Shoot us comments, message us on
Yeah,
Instagram.
doing surveys here the next couple months because we want to make the show
better.
what you guys like it to be.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just what
we want.
We want it to be. Because at the end of the day, I don't do this for me. I don't do this for him. I do it. Well, word.
He does it for he does it. He does it for the beer.
I do it for the beer. But
But on that note, thank you guys for joining us.
Peace.